your guys' new trainer. I got cards here if you guys need anything about pull twists, anything like that in the future. I'm your go-to guy. So please feel free to reach out anytime you guys need anything. Do everything I can to help you guys. So the plan today is we're going to do side-by-side with this Odyssey. This is an Elite, so it's the best, top of the line Odyssey you can get. We're going to do a side-by-side. I know you guys have an XLE on the ground, and I think you have a Platinum that's already sold.
Right.
Is Cody here?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay. I think Cody sold it. Or it's in Cody's name right now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right, so why don't you guys tell me a little bit about what you know right now about the new Sienna. So,
They're all hybrids.
All hybrid.
And they all have that standard center console.
Yep, all standard center console. So we got all-wheel drive availability in every trim model. Okay, so we got two new trim levels this year. We got the XSE as well as the Platinum.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, blind spot monitor standard on all of them.
Blind spot monitor standard with rear cross traffic alert on every model. Okay. So here we got the this is the top of the line. Here we go. Let's see what we got here.
That's excellent. Yeah.
Okay.
I look like yeah, that's all them right there. Yeah. Kids are out.
All right, so tell me about the horsepower in the Sienna. Does anybody know what it is offhand? 245. Exactly right. So this is a 280 horsepower Honda Odyssey. Okay, across the board. None of them are available in all-wheel drive. None of them are available in hybrid option. Okay. Despite the difference, 35 horsepower difference between the two vehicles, they both have a 3,500 pound towing capacity. Okay. So you get a little bit more power, but again, since we have the hybrid engine here, you're getting that instant torque right off the line. Okay. So just looking for the outside, I mean, there's really no comparison between the two, right? I mean, you got the standard, van look on the Odyssey, just the long, not aggressive lighting and body style. So this is going to be the body style until 2024. This is not going to change. Okay, and then this is our brand new body style that we just have unveiled this year. Okay. So look at the back lights. You got that aggressive lighting on the back. It's a little bit lower. So XLE and above has hands-free power side doors and rear trunk. Okay, I'm not sure if we have this one activated. So this is the Elite of the Honda Odyssey. It is the only model that has any hands-free feature, which is going to be the tailgate, and only the tailgate. So it's got power side doors, but they're all activated by either the button, the touch, or you got to hit it by the key. Okay, so nothing else is hands-free, and this is the best option they have. Okay. So the LE and the XLE, we both have 8 passenger seating configurations, but once you go up to XSE and the Limited and the Platinum, they're all 7 seating configurations. Okay. So on these 7 passenger seating configurations, which this is an 8 passenger, we got that super long slide feature in the back. Okay, so you got a 25-inch slide range. You can slide all the way to the back, put the seat recline, take a nap back there if you want to. Okay.
Bobby.
So we also have the one touch, the easy stow and go in the back here. So all you got to do, it only takes 8.4 pounds of pressure. Lift it up here, and you're engaged in your seat. Pull that back, and that's reclined. Even if you have some backseat passengers there, they can recline a little bit, and you can sit back like that. You need more space for putting your storage, you can lift that up a little bit as well. Okay? So moving to the inside of these vehicles, you have an 8-inch screen that's standard on this model. On your entry level model, which is the LX, you have a 5.2-inch LCD screen. So it's not even a touchscreen on your entry model. Also on the entry level, there is no Apple CarPlay, no Android Auto, or Alexa compatibility. And that's standard across the board on all our Siennas. So we got a 9-inch screen, all touchscreen, all Alexa compatible, all Apple CarPlay, all Android Auto. Okay, so we got a huge advantage there. Now comparable to the Sienna, what the Odyssey does have is what we call magic slide seats. Okay, and I took out the center seat, you can do it. So it goes side by side. I don't know what function that really has, what you would use it for. I'm sure there's something. I mean, maybe you can get in a little bit easier, but then again, you're taking away a seat to do that. One thing that your customers may ask is whether or not these seats are removable. These seats are removable. Only the center second row seat on the Sienna is removable. And that's because we have more safety features. We have 10 airbags standard on the Siennas. So there's side airbags that makes it removing those side seats. It takes away with the safety features. So it messes with calibration. They don't want you to take that out. Okay. Another feature that they used to have, they took away just in case your previous Sienna owners come in. That second row center seat does not have a place to stow it. Okay, it's just going to go in the trunk. Okay. So, what do you guys know about TSS and what version the Sienna has this year? 2.0.
Okay. What's the camera?
Right? Yeah. Yep. So 2.0. We got full speed dynamic radar cruise control. Yep. Yep. So we have the lane keep assist or lane trace assist.
Yeah.
Yep. We have the lane departure assistant with power steering assist.
And a pedestrian alert.
Yep. Pedestrian alert with the pre-collision system. We have road sign assist. And one thing that we have over the Honda Odyssey is the automatic high beams. This only has automatic headlights, not high beams. So it's a nice feature to have. Okay. So let's take a look at the sliding doors on the side. So you got this little backward Wi-Fi symbol here. Just pick your foot under one time. You get that slide door on the side. All right, it's a really nice feature. Like I said, the center seat is removable. It's got numbers on the tethers, just 1, 2, and 3, and you can remove that seat. Okay, put it right in the back. So a little bit on the interior. Once we go over to the Odyssey, you can see the differences. Right, we got a nice screen here, and it's tilted a little bit towards the driver, so it's a driver-centric feature. Okay, it's just tilted ever so slightly, but it gives that driver the better view and the ability to touch that screen. Another thing we have is the standard bridge. Right, you got that shifter, and you got this table right here, which I use. I know I shouldn't be doing it, but
Yeah, we're live.
Underneath the bridge, you can see you have the space right here. You know, a lot of families are going to be buying this car, right? A lot of moms, you know, I'm driving one right now, so, you know, a lot of dads too. But you got that space underneath there to use for purse, you know, backpack, diaper bags, whatever you need. But it's a really functional space that you have. Another thing I want to show you guys, and you're really going to tell the difference between the Odyssey and the Sienna, is all this space you have up front here. You got this shelf space all over the place. Basically, the entire front of the dash, you got space where you can store your phone, you can store hand sanitizer, you can store your masks, anything you want up there. It's a really good functional space. Another thing we have in the Sienna is 18 cup holders. It's ridiculous, right? I know.
How many?
18. 18. So you fill this car up 8 people, everybody can be double fisted in the car.
That stays in the video, sir.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We also have 7 USB ports. You got 5 on the Honda Odyssey. So it's a really good feature. You know, you got the families in the back, want to charge the iPad, keep the kids quiet.
Aren't 2 of them USB-C?
I'm sorry?
2 of them are USB-C, right?
Correct. You can see the USB-C's right back here. You got one right here. And it's going to have that super fast charge. Okay? Another thing, we got the lane departure assistant. I want to draw the difference too. You can see right there your blind spot monitor. It's right there on the mirror. Let's go take a look at the Odyssey and see what the differences are. So similar to the Sienna, this back seat here, there's no power buttons. It's just, you know, automatic with your lever. The difference is you just pull this and it's going to collapse into the back seat. So very similar to the Sienna, both require a pull, a little force, with this comparable feature.
I'm gonna quickly put this one down here. Box. Quick comparison.
Yep. Since this is an Elite Odyssey, the top 2 levels, the top 2 trims, the Touring and the Elite, both come standard with a DVD player. we have not a DVD player, but we have the entertainment system package available on the XLE and above in the Sienna. Okay? It's got the Blu-ray player up front. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is on the Sienna, the spare tire does not come standard. It's an option. Okay? So you just got to look for this right here. It's always going to be stored right here on the side, and you're going to have this jack right here on the bottom. Okay, there's a little hole, you pull it up, but you know, if customers do ask, what comes standard is a tire repair kit. Okay?
Gotcha. Toyota's avoided that for so long.
Yeah. So here we got the back seat. Now let's take a look at the side. We'll show you guys the magic slide again. Do it from the other side. All right, so to engage that power slide, there's a lever right here. Just go sideways. Okay? Compared to our super long slide, that 25-inch range, this is all you get. That might be 6 or 7 inches. That's not much. All right? Can anybody tell me where the blind spot monitors are on this Sienna? On the inside. You guys know that?
Yeah, right there on the A-pillar.
Yep, right there on the A-pillar. It took me about 2 days of driving this before I found it. Because I kept looking at the rear view mirror where most of the blind spot monitors are located. It's just kind of an awkward spot to have it. Right. Another thing on the inside, let me move my backpack. You can see you have a lot less space inside. And again, compared to the standard shifter, you got the buttons up front. And you can also see that that screen is a lot smaller. Well, it's an 8-inch screen. And then on the Limited and the Platinum, you get a 7.2-inch multi-infotainment display on the Sienna. And on the Platinum, you get a 10-inch heads-up display. Okay? Really good feature. In terms of miles per gallon, does anybody know what the Sienna gets?
36.
36 across the board in the all-wheel drive. 35.
That's right, yeah.
You get 22 miles per gallon on the Odyssey. So you're getting a 14 mile per gallon difference between the two vehicles. And we have hybrid across the board, and we're obviously all-wheel drive on any trim that we have.
I was explaining to a customer that what Toyota just did with the Sienna van knocked every other competitor out of the market for at least 3 years. Would you consider that to be true?
Absolutely. This isn't going to be changed until 2024. It's the next body style change on this Odyssey. And if you just look at the back, the front here, you can see the lights are down low. We have LED lighting across the board on all the Siennas. Front and rear LED lights. Okay. XLE and above, you have the daytime running light LED strip. And on the Platinum, you get the bi-LED front headlights. So it's a really cool feature. It looks really sharp when you have those lights on. Okay. And like we said before, we have auto high beams across the board. And the Honda Odyssey, the only high beam or the only headlight feature it has is automatic headlights. Okay. Just look at the front. It's your standard minivan, right?
Yep.
There's no aggressive look to it. You know, it looks like a minivan always has.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's just round. It does have LED lights, but it's just a round front. It's got really low lights on it. Now, if we took a look at the front of the Sienna, you see that big grill, right? It looks just like a Lexus headlights.
Yeah.
It's really sharp, aggressive grill, and those lights are high up, so you're getting better visibility from the front of the vehicle. Yeah. I know, it's interesting that you have the top of the line, but doesn't have the automatic high beams either.
My personal opinion and feeling on, I know you said that this has 40 less horsepower than that, but I would be really surprised if that Honda was a better 0-60 than that Sienna. That instant torque, it makes all the difference in the world.
It makes a lot of difference, and you really feel it when you put your foot on the gas. Right off the line, it really kicks in. Yeah, and you got four different kinds of driving modes available on the Sienna as well. You got the EV, you got the Eco, you got the Sport, and then you got the normal mode. Okay? It's got Eco mode, normal mode, slow mode. Oh. So you guys want to take a look at the Sienna, the front, just to get a quick comparison?
Yes. correct me if I'm wrong, but Toyota and Lexus have been pulling small bits and pieces off of the LFA since its creation for their designs in the future, correct?
The Lexus, you can tell the styling,
Yeah.
the lighting especially.
Yeah.
It's just like the Lexus now.
Yeah.
They got the.
But that's when they made the LFA, they were like, this is the styling for all our Toyotas to come in the future. And they just picked little pieces off of that LFA, for whether it be the front piece, the grille, the dual wishbone suspension, all those parts.
You're getting more aggressive with the styling,
Yep.
just like the LFA.
Yep.
Now we have the Toyota new global architecture, so you get that unibody that this vehicle is built on. It's shared with a couple different platforms, but it's better fuel efficiency, it's better safety, and it's better handling for the vehicles. Okay? So one of the things you can tell. So you can see the frame, how low this engine is. It's a safety feature by it drops down. So it's safety for impact. And like I said before, we have 10 airbags standard on the Sienna. Okay?
So it'll drop on impact?
Yeah. Breakaway motor mounts, which, yeah, in case of a front end collision, what'll happen is those motor mounts will break away and that motor will drop and slide under the vehicle instead of into your lap.
Oh, where the zones. Okay, so you say, yeah, okay.
All right, so what do you guys think?
Toyota nailed it.
I think they blew it out of the water.
They did. I don't think we have anybody coming to shop vans. If we know this van and we know these points, Toyota has taken everybody else out of the market for like 2 to 3 years at least.
Look at it. Absolutely. I think it looks by itself.
Yeah. And if we get into we got a black XNC like the first I think it was the first one we got in. Cool. That's a bad thing.
I drove by somebody else in South Florida. I was moving, and I drove by somebody, and they're like, "Where'd you get that SUV?" So I got a lot of people confusing with an SUV, which I thought was just,
Which is a good thing.
Right.
That's okay with
It's
us.
cool to be driving a van.
Yeah.
And people don't think you're driving a van. So, yeah, absolutely.
The new Sienna van walkthrough.
I looked online. I saw you had one there for sale.
Yeah, I sold in November.
Oh, really? Okay. I was hoping to compare the Platinum with this one side by side, but I know it's already probably prepped and ready to
They're
go.
prepping it now. That's
Yeah.
the only reason I'm here.
Yep. Yeah, yeah.
What's this one? An XLE?
XLE.
It's an LE?
Are we at a close?
What's that?
We're at a close?
Yeah.